Conservatives don't win in Quebec. That's the reality. Conservatives currently have 10 seats in the province of Quebec. The most that they've won in recent elections was 12, and that was in 2015, right? So no matter what Conservatives do, they have a very, 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 very small footprint in Quebec. The majority of people in Quebec don't like the Conservatives, won't vote for the Conservatives. They have fundamental differences in terms of their worldview and their values. And so the fact that we waste so much time, the Conservatives waste so much time trying to make inroads, trying to win in Quebec, participating in the spectacle that we saw in the debate last night, it doesn't help, right? It doesn't help. And the reality is the majority of Canadians don't speak French. Only 22% of Canadians have French as their first language. That's about just a little under 8 million. And then another 6 million are bilingual. So Canadians from the rest of the country who have learned to speak French or have French families. A lot of those people live in other sort of bilingual areas, like Francophones in Ontario or in New Brunswick. So just a few more stats on the official languages according to the census. So you can go through and you can see by province what percentage of the population is bilingual. So Newfoundland 5%, PEI 12%, Nova Scotia 10%, New Brunswick 33%. Those aren't provinces, again, where Conservatives do very well or win very well, but 11% of people in Ontario are bilingual. And then once you start to go west, those numbers really drop off, right? 8%, Saskatchewan 4.7% are bilingual, Alberta 6.6%, British Columbia 6.8%. So really, there's not a lot of need out west to learn French. It doesn't seem like an important language. I mean, I grew up in British Columbia, and I remember in grade 11, they started offering Spanish at my school, and most of the students got out of French and started taking Spanish because, I don't know, maybe they thought it was more useful or a language that they would actually use in the world. French isn't that useful out west. The point that J.J. McCullough makes, a journalist who I've talked about this topic on the show with before, he talks about how the only real reason that you could learn French is if you're forced into a situation where you have to speak French, right? It's not just a choice that you can go take some courses at a local community college and learn French. The way that you're going to learn French is if you're in a situation where you must speak French to survive. You have no other option. And the reality is in Western Canada, that's never the situation that you're going to confront unless you go and choose to spend a year abroad or go spend some time in a very kind of French part of Quebec, not Montreal, but outside.